Sagittarius. Hey there, babies. Mimi. Who? Mimi. Melissa here to do your... Wow, everything is happening. So maybe somebody's having a hard time speaking up, okay? Because I had a hard time saying my name, which is usually pretty easy for me to do. And then my throat started like closing and choking on itself, which is kind of a strange thing. I feel like somebody is not speaking up. It might be you, but I really feel like it might be somebody that is trying to speak to you. And they're terrified because you're a Sagittarius and you're sexy as hell. Okay, I'm sorry. Toot toot! Coming through. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little Sagittarius brain of yours. Let's get at your love life, babies. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel. Well, there's a link to my website there. I really don't have much else in the About section anymore. And what else? I love you so much. Let's get at your lovey lifey. Ooh, this that one though. We got the 10 of Cups in their energy. The Lover's card. No, oh my God, you guys, what is going on? Communication at an all-time low. Okay. Low. I'll link that in the description box. I don't know what song that is, but it came through, so I have to say it. Okay, so we've got the 10 of Cups in your energy, the Lover's card in your person's energy, and if we can get there, the Hermit card in your outcome. Okay, so maybe even I do feel like this is your partner, though. I feel like this is the partnership of a lifetime. If a purpose partner, a divine counterpart is what I'm getting right now, okay? With this and the Lover's card, it just feels that way to me. We got the 3 of Pentacles as your overarching energy. I love it. It's about teamwork. It's about teamwork makes that dream work. It's about collaborations and collaborating in life in general. This is going to lead to like a marriage with the 10 of Cups in your energy. Sort of the kind of lifelong team of a dynamic duo, even though there's 3 on this Pentacles. It does feel very well-oiled machine-ish. It's like you're going to finish each other's sentences kind of an energy. With the Lover's card as well, I always get that energy on that, and I'm getting it on this. We do have the 7 of Cups here. I think what it's stating is that you have avoided, or you are in the midst of avoiding, those sort of shiny cups that are seductive, and they want to seduce you to them with their their shiny exterior. Weird message. But when you get to that, to the inside of these shiny cups, is like snakes and bats and bees and things that are biting you, stinging you. And I feel like you've made some investments in your, this is a, what is this? The 9 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Interesting. I thought it was the 7 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles. So I do feel like that, listen, I feel like you've been seduced by shiny things that are shiny on the exterior, right? In your past, and you've gotten bitten and stung a few times. I feel like somebody, I feel like you're going after one that your intuition is telling you that's it for you. Maybe they're not on the exterior what you were thinking of. Of course, you're going to be attracted to them. I promise you that. So don't, when you hear what I'm saying to you, don't go like looking for dogs out there. I'm sorry. That's not nice. That's not what I even meant. Physically, you will be very attracted to the person that you're spiritually attracted to. But I do feel like you have possibly gone for people that were shiny on the exterior without knowing what was on the inside. And then you unwrapped that little present and realized, this is not a gift at all. This is a fucking snake. Okay, sorry for swearing and everything. That Devil card really indicates you walking away into your singlehood, away from ishy people who kind of seduced you. Again, it's like they wore somebody else's cover. Like the cover to their book was for the pages inside didn't match. That's what I'm getting. What a weird, I've never said that in my life. The 3 of Pentacles is what's coming in for you, okay? The energy of this connection is coming in for you. Maybe you have them in your sights. Maybe you don't even have them in your sights yet. I feel like, again, because I feel like you've just recently walked away from some of those, again, shiny on the outside options that turned out to be sort of rotten in the middle. The 3 of Pentacles means teamwork makes the dream work. This is somebody who's going to just get you. Like, nobody else has ever gotten you. It's like going to be like, oh my God. Like, am I talking or are they? You can't even figure that shit out. That's the weirdest thing, okay? What a cute message. The 10 of Cups is you being ready for that happily ever after. You're ready for that one, and I believe they are too, the Lover's card. This is about 2 entities in coming to perfect harmony. You see how they're all intertwined like that? It's not about entanglement or whatever they call it. This is about two entities that mesh well, like I said, finish each other's sentences. And it's because you're literally being downloaded the same amount of information or the same information from the divine. So we all have like this, we are all connected to source, right? And we all have these different things that we're being downloaded. And it's like, why do I know so much about this? I've never researched this. I just happen to have a flow of information that comes through me on this particular topic. The person that you're coming into connection will also have that flow, that the same flow as you is what I'm getting right now. The Hermit card is maybe there's been delays. Maybe you're doing some internal work. Maybe they're doing some internal work. I think you're both doing internal work. I think 2020 has forced us all to do a lot of internal work. But I do feel like what it's saying is that you're finding your inner light, and it's what's calling you to each other. You got the King of Cups on top of the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Three of Wands. The Seven of Swords to me always really means like holding information back. So it's almost like I'm feeling like you're not, especially with the King of Cups there, it's like your love is deep, but you're not letting that be known. So this does seem like somebody you have come into contact with already. You know, you'll get there. I'm not going to force you to tell them. You'll tell them when you're ready to tell them how you feel, right? It's about that you are ready, but you will need to be vulnerable. And I feel like the Seven of Swords has a hard time being vulnerable. I feel like the Seven of Swords likes to be would rather just be solo than have to actually be vulnerable to someone, right? That's what I'm getting off of it anyways right now. So I feel like you have decided to kind of stay solo, and really get your own things together, kind of get emotionally stable, emotionally grounded on your own. But I do feel like you're really realizing that love is important to you, and I think you're also realizing that in order to actually attain the true love that you're capable of, you will have to actually be vulnerable and share your feelings, or just be open to having feelings for somebody, right? The Three of Wands, look at, victory is coming. Public recognition, even for those of you who are in the public eye. The Three of Wands is one of my favorite cards. This is about self-reliance. This is about you have manned it on your own with the Seven of Swords there as well. You've managed to fight through all the things, all the obstacles life has thrown at you. You've taken action towards your passions, towards your dreams, towards the things you feel called to, even when you were feeling less than sure about it, right? That's what I'm getting right now. And that has strengthened your self-reliance. You've come into a space where you truly do know your own worth, and you know you've done all that you can do, with the exception of opening up. So again, I'm not telling you to go out and spill your guts to everybody, because that's not how we find love. But if love does come toward you, right? It's that serendipitous moment. Somebody trips over your foot. This is the one. You can feel it. And then that same old, rather than dealing with that kind of, it's not comfortable being vulnerable for anybody. So rather than dealing with that discomfort, I feel like you're in that mode of, maybe you've already met this person, you could tell they were the one, but you're sort of like, I'd rather just be solo if rather than be vulnerable. That's just what I keep getting off that. I can't stop getting that off of it. So maybe even focusing on work at this time. But with the Three of Wands, it does signify that you've done all the work you needed to do otherwise. And I feel like your ships are coming in. I feel like it's saying that your ships will come in as soon as you open up, okay? As soon as you're willing to be vulnerable, and not with the whole world. Like I said, don't go spilling your beans, but you have somebody here. Look at this. They have an eye on you if you don't have an eye on them. They have the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, the Sun card, and the Page of Swords. The Lovers card, again, could be a Gemini, could really be a Gemini with two air signs in their energy. You also do have the Leo card, the Sun. This is about somebody who is, I feel like they're going to communicate with you, or they have just gotten downloads on who you are to them, okay? And they've got their eyes on you. I feel like you guys know each other for sure, for most of you. I'm just trying to get the energy on this. This is just like the strongest connection you're ever going to be a part of, but I feel like there's this very strong resistance on your part. I don't feel like this person is resisting you at all, and I feel like if and when you come towards them, or they come, I feel like they're spilling all their beans, like they're just giving up all the information. Let's get more on the outcome, though. The Eight of Wands does signify the successful conclusion to a confusing situation. So if there has been stagnance in this relationship while you both do your healing and growing, and again, you're going to need to heal beyond this need to stay. It's almost like a lone wolf energy I'm getting. I'd rather be alone than be vulnerable. Wow, I can't stop. That's all that keeps coming through. So when you're... I get that. I understand that energy. I'm just going to say that because we've been hurt so many times in our past, there's been so many karmic connections. What I'm seeing here is two people who have done all the karmic shit. They've done all the healing they needed to do. The Three of Wands indicates that you've come into this self-reliant space where you can now handle anything that gets thrown at you, okay? So even if you do jump into a connection that isn't for you, but I'm telling you, whoever this is, you have what it takes. You now have done all the healing you needed to do, all of the evolving you needed to do, so that if something does start throwing red flags at you, you jump in, right? All of a sudden you get a red flag, you're, whoa, you didn't have that fucking red flag at the front door. You waited till I got inside the damn house to show me that shit, right? A weird message. And so it's like, but guess what? You're in such a strong space in your life right now. You've evolved so much and healed so much that you see that red flag inside the house, you get the fuck out the house. You're not stuck there, okay? That's what I feel like saying. Weird message. I love you so much. And again, this person is going to be that sort of everything you ever dreamt of. I feel like there is going to be a highlighter on you guys, maybe even an online, an online connection. This could be something that you guys have met each other online. I'm feeling with the Page of Swords there and the Sun card, and I feel like somebody is standing out to you, you're standing out to them. You're going to stand out to the world as far as I can see here. It could be a Libra, a Virgo, an Aquarius, and I already said a Leo, a Gemini very strong, Scorpio. So the Hermit card, the Queen of Swords, God, the Lovers card, everything keeps trying to pop out. The Four of Wands, let's talk about it, is the minor arcana. First of all, you have the King and the Queen of Swords. I'm feeling like this connection is, this is what I'm getting. It's like, first of all, look at them looking at each other, fucking sexy, right? Okay, I see that you guys looking at each other going, damn, like, they're brilliant. You're looking at each other in awe. That's what I'm getting right now. It's like you both are so, admire each other for each other's intellect wildly, right? Again, I don't feel like there's been any ushy-gushies on the surface here. I feel like you guys have both kept your feelings to yourselves at this time. And I feel like that's okay. You know, whatever it is, show each other how you love each other. You don't need to tell each other all the time, whatever it is. Vulnerability is going to need to be there because you're going to have to step into the connection, right? And you're only going to live up to like 1% of the potential of the connection's potential. What? That was a lot of information. If you're only pouring, 1% of yourself, like giving them 1% of you, the potential, the potential's there, but you're going to have to pour into it. That's what I'm getting right now. What a weird message. Oh my God, the connection is so sexy. The Four of Wands does signify completion of a cycle. So it could mean that marriage is coming. But more importantly, moving on to the next phase. If you guys have not met yet, the meeting, the serendipitous moment where you guys meet finally. Maybe you haven't had an eye on each other online and you thought, well, that's not even a possibility. And then God's like, yeah, like God makes a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. But you don't have to make it happen. God does, okay? This is how you know. Like, damn, I literally thought I'd never meet them in real life. And I went to Target the other day. We live in different states and bam, there they were. Crazy shit like that. That is the real magic that is in the world. People don't believe it and people think I'm crazy because I do believe it, but it happens every single day. The Four of Wands is about you guys coming into the next portion or the next phase of this connection. The meeting is what I'm getting for a lot of you. This could be somebody you've already been dating, however, and so then the next connection, they might be putting a ring on it. You might be putting a ring on it, however it works in your world. Did I say Libra and Aquarius? Yes, I did. Let's get an oracle card here. It really looks like a great connection, you guys. Like, again, just that sort of connection that just fits. I do feel like you guys are going to, like, be in awe of each other almost and admire each other's brains is what I'm getting. Of course, you're going to be attracted to each other physically, but what I'm getting is that it's going to be, you're just so impressed with each other. It's so sweet. I can't kind of get over it. It's like you just almost sit there and just open your mouth and stare at them. Like, when they're talking, and then they open their mouth and stare at you while you're talking. It's like you guys are just in awe of each other's brilliance because you're pretty much the same person is what I'm getting. It's really sweet. Let's get an oracle card, though. It says, the reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. So this might be somebody that is from your past that is coming back and, sort of that twin flamey vibe. With the Four of Wands here and the Lovers card, that could definitely be, this could be somebody who you've had an eye on and you have not met in real life, but it feels almost painful. It shouldn't be painful. If you're feeling pain, there is still something that needs to be healed within you. And again, I think there is something that still needs. You just need to put yourself out there, like on a limb. If it's not with this person yet, do something that's uncomfortable for you. Is what I like to tell people. Just experiment with putting yourself in a. Experiment with becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable, okay? In any area of your life, and that will make you being vulnerable to this connection or in this connection more possible. I love you so much, and I will see you guys next week. Mwah.